Hello, movie fans. Let's rate the movies and see if we agree in the comments section. First up, we got The Matrix. Would you put this in God tier, top tier, average, or useless? That's what most people voted. Now let's move on to number 2, Inception. Your third movie is Jurassic Park. Where would you put this movie? Top tier, perhaps? Or is it worth God tier status? Most people agree with God tier. Next movie, Shawshank Redemption. Officially, this is the number 1 movie on IMDb. Do you agree? Next up, we have Forrest Gump. Moving on to Pulp Fiction, a Tarantino classic. Don't forget to comment. I'm curious what everybody likes. Next up is The Dark Knight. Moving on to The Godfather, a classic in movies. Very interesting split. Next up we have Star Wars, an absolute classic movie. Next question. It's Avengers Endgame. Next we have The Lord of the Rings. What do we think? Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit series? Which one was best? Next is the Titanic. Now we have the Avatar. Where would you rate this movie? Is it worth the hype and put it in God tier, or do you think it's more average? Very interesting. Casablanca. On the off chance you've never seen this movie, definitely a top tier. And not many people agree with me. Okay. Next up we have Fight Club. Here's your next movie, Silence of the Lambs. I'm not a fan of horror movies, but this one is absolutely fantastic. Do you agree? Well, it seems most people do not agree. Next we have E.T., another classic. Moving on to The Gladiator. Next we have The Shining. Where would you rate this movie? Next question is Braveheart. Yep, that's fair. The Terminator. Where would you rate Back to the Future? Next up we have The Lion King, the Disney classic. Moving on to The Wizard of Oz. This one could be interesting. Where would you rate this movie?